What's going on, guys? It's Marcus here with Yukiverse with my great friend Lewis. He's displaying his Windwitch True Draco Invoked deck. Without further ado, let's just get right into it.
Yeah, we're here playing the Wind Gentle Ladies here, and we start off with just a simple 3-2-1 ratio where it's a one-card Crystal Wind combo. You know, this really baits out your opponent's strikes, any type of ashes, where you can continue further your play with other combo pieces. This doesn't really take your normal summon, so it really generates advantage just drawing one of these. We're also playing the Spellbook engine here, where this card can be searched by Spellbook of Secrets, and even if you draw this card and Spellbook of Knowledge, you're really pressing to the max where you can you don't even have to waste your normal summon. And your normal summon could be going to either an Alistair or a hard summon a Masterpiece. See, since we're playing so many engines here, we don't necessarily have to go and max out on the Alistair, where we tend to play 3, but because this card, honestly, it tends to become a brick where you have other things to worry about in your deck that can use the normal summon, so you can honestly pitch this off diagram if you draw the invocation, or after you normal summon it, you can use knowledge to get rid of it off the field, so you can never go minus just hard summoning this card. So this deck is post-Banlist, it's post-September Banlist, so we are only playing 4 True Draco cards. We're playing 2 Masterpiece, 1 Ignis, and 1 Majesty's Maiden. I've tried playing more than this, but honestly, it just becomes kind of bricky. Where even though you through the diagrams, you're gonna end up searching these guys instead of searching the spell and trap cards. Now for this format, we're gonna be playing a lot of hand traps due to where the format hasn't really developed itself yet. So we're gonna be main decking 2 Kaijus, the Maxi, and 2 Ogres. This can, we're still testing this out to see how efficient this becomes. I am considering side decking these and playing other cards that can potentially push further advantages or just counter the opponent. Like perhaps like if ABC becomes more relevant, this might turn into Artifact Lancia, or it can turn into Ashes. Now for the True Draco spell cards, we're playing 3 Heritage. No Disciples, because the True Draco engine now is small, and it isn't really a big part of the deck. So most of the time you won't have the targets in your graveyard. So we only play this one to get the additional tribute to. Now for the Spellbook of Secrets engine, we're playing 2 Secrets. 2 knowledges. Any more of this becomes unnecessary, because if you draw secrets, you can search off the knowledge. It works as a deck building mechanism where you don't necessarily need more of this. This is just enough. We're playing the 1 Soul Charge, because Soul Charge is kind of like a really spicy check where even if they kaiju your Crystal Wind, you can just bring it back. Or if anything happens to your big beaters like Mechaba or Masterpiece, you can just bring it back. And
So before you continue on, I just want to ask, do you really think that the disadvantages with Soul Charge benefit for building a big board, like not having your battle phase or losing a lot of life points?
I think we end up just playing Masterpiece Control, where you just sit on a Masterpiece and just really just prevent your opponent from playing, and being able to just deny your opponent resources with having a Mechaba on the field or having a Crystal Wing on the field just to negate your opponent's cards. I did test out with Invocation. I tried playing just 1, but if anything happens, whether it gets DD-Pro'd or you aren't able to banish your Alistair from the field or graveyard, 2 becomes essential to continue the grind where the game gets to drag on later on into the game. Since the Banlist didn't hit this awesome card, we're going to continue playing it at 3. For the card that dodged the bullet, we're going to continue playing 3. And since we're only playing 2 Alistairs, we can actually search the card with this card. So 2 is enough. I think 3 is way too much. and that's really it. This card, if you have terraforming and you don't really have any plays, you don't have to search for the diagram. You can just search for this card and play from there. Now for the track cards, after like testing, I consider maxing out on this, but sometimes you draw just way too many. So I think for now, one of each is fine. Where you only search this if you make Majesty's Made. When your opponent does anything, you search the masterpiece, and then just having these there just helps you make the masterpiece turn 2. And I am playing the one Solemn Warning just in case the mirror. You know,
don't have strikes yet?
I decided dimensional barriers because I don't like paying 5 points. So I think this card's really good. So off to the extra deck. I'm going to be playing 2 Invoked Megama, 3 as necessary, 2 Rajan because since we are playing the Windwitches, this card really denies your opponent during their turn, and if you do go into Crystal Wing and you end up warning it or just getting rid of it, you're still able to go into a win extra deck monster to place in the extra deck. Paleo is becoming relevant, so just having a big untargetable and it is targetable. No, they can't target this, and it's really just a big booty to have on the boot.
How many defense is it? As a matter of fact,
29.
That is really big. Wow.
It's kind of thick. We're playing one Invoked
Magellantia.
Manjangelica.
The Earth one.
The Earth one.
The one you banished Maxi for.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
You can pitch Maxi, or since Zoo isn't relevant anymore, any Earth monster that your opponent might have in the graveyard. Now we have 2
Purgatrio,
which is actually a really good card considering that your opponent's probably going to ask you at a certain point in the game. Just having this to attack all of your opponent's monsters, whether you're playing against Pendulum Magicians, he's going to get pumped up by a lot considering that they control a lot of cards. That's all for the fusions, and then we're going to have, for synchros, we're going to have 1 Black Rose Dragon, where this card, we have 1 Black Rose Dragon, where we get to the point in the game where sometimes their board becomes kind of annoying to deal with, and this card just blows it all and resets the board completely.
So how do you make Black Rose in this deck?
See, usually I can hard summon the Ghost Ogre for this, and I'm considering playing emergency teleport, emergency teleport, and just special summon the Ogre from my deck and then making this.
You use the Alistair for that, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
any level 4. It could be whether the Windwitch level 4 or the Alistair. Now we play 1 Clear Wing Synchro Dragon, where it's usually the nice card.
Yes.
Pretty shiny. We usually play this just to reach the Crystal Wing Dragon, and sometimes like after the Crystal Wing play, later in the game you can just make this. We also play a Clear Wing Fast Dragon, which is like the spicier version of the previous one.
So what does Fast Dragon do? Because I know a lot of people don't actually know what this does.
So this card really, it's a little better where it doesn't need to be such of a high level card for it to negate. It just has to be an extra like monster for it to negate it. And last but not least, we play the 1 Crystal Wing, Indestructible Crystal Wing, not Crystal Wing.
Yeah,
Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, yeah. Where when once synchroed with the Snowbound, this card becomes an issue where it's either Kaiju or Moose. And then we finish off by playing 3 cherry targets.
Toad, Imduck, and Buster. Any reason why Imduck himself and not Firewall?
I think it's better to hit the beginning of the combo rather than later on. So that's it for the extra deck.
Side deck, if you have one.
Side deck, we play 3 cherries, 3 Rose Reapers and Witcher cherries.
Obviously.
Yep. We play 2 artifact monsters for ABCs or any deck that requires banishing, like Paleo, Trickstars, or any annoying deck of even the Spiral Quick Fix that needs to. Yeah. busted cards. I tend to side deck this game too, whether I'm going first or second, because it's I think of it as a better twin twister where I don't have to discard a card, but I still get 2 pops. We play 3 anti-spell fragrances. I tend to side this going first, where I make a big board and then attempt to deny my opponent. This tends to force their whether they have a Cosmic Cyclone or a Twin Twister, and it's really good if they don't have an answer for this. It really delays their plays.
So would you side this for most matchups, or would you side against like one particular deck?
In particular, right now, Pendulum Magicians are becoming a problem, and just if they aren't able to scale, they can't play. This is a good card. We also play 3-dimensional barriers just to deny any access to the extra deck, or specifically if we're playing against the mirror matchup, we deny them their access to either the fusion targets after the invocation or the Crystal Wing itself. We can also just like punch Pendulum Magicians in the face by after setting it up for their scales. We just call it Pendulum, and that really just delays our gameplay. The mirror matchup tends to be annoying, so during the standby phase, you can just deny them by banishing the top card setting set. And that's about it.
Any other cards you'd recommend playing, like for example Raigeki or?
Yeah, Dark Hole is a really good card. Sadly, it's at
1
now. Raigeki, I don't have a Raigeki because we're broke boys. But those, if anything, I wouldn't main deck them. I would side deck them, and honestly, the ratios haven't really been determined yet. For as the metagame progresses, like we'll be able to determine what's best. But that's it.
All right, this has been Yugiverse with my boy Lewis, and until next time, guys. Thanks for watching.
What's going on, guys? This is Brian of the Yugiverse, and as always, we would just like to thank you for tuning in and for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tap that notification bell so that you guys are always aware when we're uploading top quality, and at least we're trying to be entertaining videos to you guys, our subscribers. So listen up, guys. Marcus is doing some cool stuff, so I'm the one editing the videos from now on. You guys will be seeing me shortly, because I'm sure you guys are like, who the hell is this? But I got y'all. Stay tuned. Don't forget, social media in the link below.